Welcome back everybody to Rangeland RV's 2022 virtual RV show. I'm Mitch and I'm standing here with
Ty the RV guy, and in this segment we're going to be looking at our destination series of trailers being featured at this year's virtual show. I'm going to be going through the Cedar Creek 40 CDL with you guys.
And I'm going to take you guys through the Timberwolf 39 DLBL. Let's check it out. All right, so behind me is the 2022 Timberwolf 39 DLBL. That BL stands for Black Label Edition, which I'll go over a little bit later of the additional features that you're going to get in this trim level. This coach comes in at 42 feet 8 inches from hitch to bumper, and the floor plan actually features a full open living room area and kitchen and a double bunk loft, and we're going to go inside and check that out here shortly. So the first thing I'm going to touch on here is that I'm going to go over some construction on this coach and how they actually build these. So the unique thing that I love to talk about when we're talking about the Timberwolf product is that they're using all 12-inch on center wooden stud construction, and then they're putting down a 5/8 tongue and groove floor decking on your floor, so it is going to be super strong. Most comparables in the market, when you're taking a look at the Timberwolf and comparing it to other comparables, you're going to find that those comparables are going to have like a 16-inch on center or sometimes even an 18-inch on center wooden stud, and then they're usually using an OSB or a chipboard floor. So when it comes to the Timberwolf product, you're definitely getting massive value because they're putting the money where it counts first and foremost, and you're essentially getting 20% more studs in your structure. Now I want to talk about the underbelly here. The underbelly is a fully enclosed underbelly, so your tanks are enclosed. However, your plumbing is still exposed. So if you're questioning, you know, is this going to be a 3-season trailer or extended season, you do have the option to order it with 12-volt heat pads for those additional extended season camping times. So let's go over some features on this coach. I'm going to take you here to the front and then we'll work our way all the way to the back. It does come equipped with 2 30-pound propane tanks, and then you do have a big giant open area here for your battery housing, so you can put either 2 6-volts or you can take the one that we offer you, which is a 12-volt complimentary of the purchase of your Timberwolf. The front, they've done an amazing job. You can see there's the new Timberwolf logo up there. It does have that beautiful tinted glass frameless window right there, and then they just have this awesome deco going on for this year, so it does make it look super sharp. Now, part of the Black Label package is going to be, which you can see here, is this beautiful fiberglass finish. They're also going to give you guys a fully frameless black tinted window, and then you are going to have solid surface Corian countertops inside on in your kitchen. You're also going to get thicker mattresses in your bunk area and your bedroom area. So they do a really nice job lighting everything up. You can see here that you have a full neon blue LED strip underneath your awning. You do have a gigantic awning. There is dual entrances into this area as well, so they have equipped it with the more ride steps. Those steps are actually detachable quite easily, and then you can actually build a full deck here if you want, because most people purchasing this type of trailer are putting it on a permanent site, so they're going to be there for year-round camping. Taking you here back through the back, you're going to see that it does have the leash latch here on the back so that you can hook your loved ones or your pets up to it. When I say loved ones, I don't mean like kids or anything, but it definitely does a great job. You can hook up your pets there, and they're not going to pull this coach anywhere. I'm confident in that. Then right here is going to be your back open area. You can see that this thing has a ton of windows. It's going to let in a lot of natural light into the coach, and you'll see that once we go inside, but they do a really nice job. All right. So let's take you on inside here, because there is a ton of new features for this year's 2022 model. So the first thing I'd like to point out is this is a gorgeous modern looking trailer. Timberwolf brought their destination trailer into the market quite a few years back, and the main thing that they wanted to do is make a break in the destination trailer area. They wanted to make sure though that people know you don't have to go too crazy. You can still have all the beautiful fit and finish with it at an affordable price, and you can still get all of that quality in a trailer at an affordable price. So kicking it off here, this is your open living room area. If your family is like my family, we love to entertain. You can fit a ton of people here in the back area where you can sit, you can entertain, you can relax and watch TV. This is your trailer away from home, right? Or this is your home away from home essentially, right? So you want to make sure that you do have all the comforts at home right at the campsite if that is your camping style. You do have a trifold sofa here in the back for additional sleeping area, and then on all of the windows here you're going to see that they've given you the zebra blinds, so they all lift up. They will let in daylight, or you can completely black it out, or you can lift them all the way up and let in all the light if you'd like to have the area lit up more. They do have the two recliner chairs here as well, so you can kick back and watch your show. Now just over here in the entertainment area, they've done an amazing job. This is a really nice finish. You can put a giant TV in here if you guys would like. It does have a Bluetooth stereo system as well, and you can also hook up any of your media devices up to it to listen to your movies or have that surround sound effect. Right here I want to point out, this is their electric fireplace. These things are amazing, guys. When you are sitting in here on one of those foggy, colder, rainy days, you can actually heat up 400 cubic square feet in under 15 minutes with this guy. It's going to give off a nice dry heat instead of a more wet propane heat. When you start running your propane, your furnace, what you're going to find is that it does leave a little bit of condensation on the windows. That's not the case with this fireplace. It's going to heat it up really nice dry heat and keep you nice and warm and cozy. There is a massive amount of storage. You know how I love to talk about that storage. There is a massive amount of storage inside of this coach. So not only do you have it right here in just to the right of your entertainment area leading into the kitchen, you got tons of storage there. You have more right up above here, all within here, and then inside this island here, I want to point out, if you can get that, Mr. Cameraman, look at all of these drawers and space for additional stuff for your kitchen, right? Essentially, you're going to be living here, and this can be like your lake house place. You do want to make sure you can have all of your stuff here, because you're not just going to be doing a quick weekend getaway. You're going to be sitting down, hunking down for a while for the summer, hopefully, and enjoying your time. They do have the solid surface countertops that they install here with the Black Label package, and then they complement it super well with this barn style black stainless steel sink, so you don't have to worry about putting any hot pots in there. It is big enough that if you wanted to wash and dry your pots and your pans, you can actually fit them in there. They do offer a beautiful drop down faucet as well, so you can clean your dishes, and then you have your soap dispenser right there as well. So I'm going to bring your attention over here. They do have 3 burner suburban stove that they've put in here. Actually, this is going to be your Greystone stove. Sorry about that. They do give you an additional bigger size oven as well, so that you can do all of your baking needs or cooking needs in your kitchen. So it expands that more for you. You do have a microwave, hood fan, and then I want to touch on this guy here. It's just the little details that the Timberwolf really focuses on. They want to make sure that you have everything accessible and that you can utilize every amount of space in your kitchen really well. So that is a magnetic cutting board that you can put over top of your tempered glass cover, stove cover, sorry, so that you can prep meals and have a lot more space. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy. Right? If your family's like mine, we love to eat, and hopefully you do too. This is a 14 cubic foot refrigerator. There is tons of room in there for all of your food. You do have 2 drawers for your freezer as well, so you shouldn't run out of space for all your food for your trip. Behind me is going to be your dual well, I should say you can get it in 2 different styles. You can order it with dual pantries, or you can have one side being a pantry and then one side being your washer and dryer area. Now, I do want to point out this is an additional feature on the coach. You can order it with an all-in-one washer and dryer if you wanted to, but this area you can put that in there. There's a dowel up there so you can hang all of your clothes that you're cleaning and hang everything to dry. They do give you a freestanding table dinette as well, but a ton of windows. I'm still blown away. I mean, there is a ton of windows in here where you're gonna have the most beautiful natural light coming in on those mornings while you're sitting there relaxing at your place. All right, over here on my left is going to be your control panel. This is a newer control panel that Timberwolf brought in this year. This guy is going to show you when your tanks are getting full. You don't actually even have to go up and press the button like you would typically have to do in most other trailers. It's going to show you as it's getting full where you're at, as well as your battery level and how well you're charged. You do get a battery voltage meter as well. That's going to tell you what your battery's charged at all times. This coach also has what we call the juice pack on it, so you are going to have a 50-watt solar panel installed on the roof, and it also comes with a battery disconnect so that when you leave the campsite, depending on what kind of services you have, you can shut that power off with the battery disconnect. You don't have to disconnect the negative or positive off your battery tender, and that's going to make sure that nothing is drawing off your battery while you're not using it, so that when you come back to your beautiful trailer, it's going to still have a full charge battery. Okay, let's take you in through here. I love this bathroom. So when you take a look inside this bathroom, you are going to have a massive stand-up shower. This is the new shower nozzle. This thing is crazy. It will literally clean every part of your body from front to back in the snap of a finger, right? We all know that we have to make it quick when we're having our showers in our trailers. This does have a 10-gallon quick recovery propane electric hot water tank on it, but that thing is some serious business right there. So that's going to clean everything for you right away. You do have a foot flush toilet. You have a nice little vanity here with a mirror, sink, and then additional storage on the back side for all your toiletries and your additional things that you need to store inside the bathroom. So I'm going to take you up the 14 flights of stairs to the upstairs if you want to follow me. One thing I want to point out here is that I'm about 6 feet tall, and as I'm walking up this, I don't have to duck. That is a massive thing that I absolutely love about this trailer, is that you'll find in most loft models, you basically, as an adult, you have to crawl on your knees just to get up into the trailer, or up into the loft area. So here we are inside the, I like to call this one the mother-in-law suite. The reason why is because it has those really nice bars on there. I'm just totally joking. This is one side of your loft, so the first loft, and it does have a nice spacious area. You have USB charge ports there on the ceiling as well for all your additional charging needs that you need for all your electronics for your kids, because God knows they need those electronics when they're camping, right? I say that as a father of two, so I come by it honestly. And then I'm going to take you guys to the next side of the loft. And in here you're going to have 2 mattresses on the floor and then an open area. They do give you as well 2 windows inside, so you're still going to get lots of that light coming in here. And then you have additional storage just over here on my left, which I'll flip sides with the cameraman. Well, we can actually both kind of sit in here. You know, it's tons of room up here. So you're going to have a place for your TV for the kids, additional storage area so they can put all of their stuff inside of there. All right. We're going to make our way now back downstairs, and we'll move over to the main master bedroom. So coming into the master bedroom, or stepping down into the master bedroom, they actually drop the front of the front bedroom here, so you have some more additional head space. It's nice and open in here. You're not going to struggle trying to put on your clothes or change your clothes. They do offer an entrance in this part of the bedroom as well, so that if you do have guests sleeping, you're not going to have to come in through the main entrance or wake anybody up. You can just sneak into your bedroom and crawl right into bed. There is a ton of storage inside of this bedroom. You have it right right above the bed. There is USB ports on both sides of the bed as well, so you can charge. And then they do offer angled end tables there, so you can rest your phone on there. You can put your books on there, water bottle, anything that you want to bring to bed with you. And then more storage all along here. So I'll just kind of open this area up just so that you can kind of see the amount of storage. Perfect. And then you will have the RV king size bed as well inside this coach, and additional storage underneath that as well. So that pretty much wraps up the Timberwolf 39 DLBL. I'm going to kick it over to Ty, and he's going to take you through the Cedar Creek Cottage.
Alright everyone, so now that you've gone through the Timberwolf with Mitch, I'm going to take you through the all-new Cedar Creek 40 CDL. Now this floor plan is pretty much the exact same thing that you just seen in that Timberwolf, but there's going to be a lot of really nice upgrades that you're going to see in the Cedar Creek. So the first thing I want to touch on is, again, the length and the weight of this coach. What we're looking at is about 40 feet overall, so very similar to that Timberwolf, and you're also going to be looking at about 12,000 pounds, so it's a fairly heavy trailer, but again, you know, once you get this out to your campsite, more than likely it's not going to be moving from there, because this is a destination style coach. It's meant to be left there. It's meant to be your home away from home, your cabin on the lake, whatever it may be. Let's dive right into some construction, and I want to start at the front of the coach here with you guys. So like Mitch was mentioning on that Timberwolf, there is some differences in the construction with your Cedar Creek, starting off with the way the walls are built and the studs. So what you're going to see within a Cedar Creek is an aluminum structure, and what's different compared to this aluminum structure in comparison to other aluminum structures you may see is this isn't a welded aluminum structure. This is actually a screwed and glued aluminum structure, which is really cool. So in the corners of the actual studs, they put an L channel bracket in there to help keep everything in place, and they also use metal adhesives as well with self-tapping screws. And the reason why they do that is to allow for a little bit more flexibility within that frame. So over the years of use, this structure is actually going to get stronger the longer it stays up, which is really, really cool technology. Other things that we're going to see is you're going to have that same batten insulation in behind this wall here, and of course a real gel coat exterior fiberglass. And the reason why I say a real gel coat exterior is because when you look at some other products in comparison to this, the fiberglass on the outside is not, they're a rolled Phylon material. This is actually that true gel coat, so it comes in a big sheet and they cut it to size, and what that's giving you is a thicker gel coat, so over the years you're going to get a lot more sun protection, and it's going to hold its color and just look as great as it does now for years to come. Now when we look at the front of this coach here, what you're going to notice is there's actually a nice big fiberglass front cap on this coach, and what that's doing is it's covering all four seals of this front wall here and eliminating any chance of water starting to come inside the coach, causing delamination or water damage. Now of course it doesn't completely eliminate that chance from ever happening if you're not keeping up on your maintenance, and what we do here at Rangeline is we tell you it's good to get on the roof of your trailer at least once a year and walk around your trailer once a year and check those seals out to make sure everything's looking good. Now while we're at the front here, a couple of things I want to touch on. Of course, you have 30-pound propane tanks. You have enough space for a dual battery set up there as well. And look at all these beautiful windows. You're going to see the type of view that you'd get from your living room inside this trailer as well. Now, working our way back and talking a little bit about the construction features as well on this trailer is a really cool feature is the underbelly. And what Cedar Creek does that's a little bit different from everything else and that Timberwolf is they have a complete full enclosure underneath there, but it's not just a standard enclosure. They use what's called a road armor underbelly, which is actually ABS panels that are in sections that close in that underbelly for you. And what that allows for is if our technicians ever need to get underneath your trailer and do any form of maintenance, they don't have to cut any holes inside that underbelly. They can simply take down the section they need to easily access where the problem is. Plus, it's a lot stronger, so it's going to last that much longer as well too. Now, as we work our way along here, you're going to see, of course, nice tinted windows to give you that privacy and keep that heat out as well. But also on the topic of construction, one of the big things is the insulation values that you get out of a Cedar Creek. They're some of the best in the industry. So what we find within this trailer is an R11 sidewall, we have R40 roof, and an R45 floor value. It's the highest R values that you can find within this category. So this trailer is built for that early season, late season camping, or even if you're bringing it it down to Arizona, it can withstand the heat as well too and keep everything nice and cold inside. Now, as we work our way along, you can see up above my head here, massive power awning, which is great, of course, and other little touches that are kind of hard to see, but just above that door there's actually a camera placement or a pre-wire for a camera, because one of the cool things you can do on this trailer is you can set up a 4-corner security system. So you have a door cam, both side view cams, and the rear cam, and you can pair that up into your own security system. So when you're away at home, you can keep an eye on your trailer. Really, really cool stuff. Of course, you have the sliding patio door for your main entrance here, and like you've seen on the Timberwolf, solid entry steps here with oversized grab handle. And just behind me, you have your second entrance, which goes privately into your bedroom for you as well. And this is where we're going to start on the inside of the coach too. So let's just dive right in there. So, of course, you wouldn't be able to feel this through the video, but the floor that I'm standing on right now is extremely comfortable. What Cedar Creek gives you is a Shaw carpet with really thick membrane underneath there, so underlay is what I should say. But when you step in here, it's really cushy, it's nice and soft. You get that real residential feel right inside your bedroom here, and you do have the option of running that through the entirety of the trailer, or you can also remove this if you don't want to have any carpet within the trailer at all. Looking at our slide out here, we have a nice big king bed on the slide. You also have the option of doing a luxury king mattress or just the standard king mattress that Cedar Creek gives you as well. Just beside that, as you can see on the wall, you also have a cadet style heater. This is really cool, guys, because it gives you another little central area for heat to heat up this small space in here if you're using your trailer in the cooler climates, or if you just want to take a little bit of the chill off at nighttime. Now behind me, you're going to have a full wall closet here. Like you can see, nice sliding doors to get into your wardrobe. And on my right side, this is actually going to be a nice sliding door into where your washer and dryer is located. So if you wanted to, you could do a combo unit, and I think you might even have enough height in here to do a stackable system, which is really nice. So you can have a separate washer and dryer as well. Let's head up onto the main area here. There are a couple little things to touch on before we do that. Of course, dresser I forgot to mention just down below here, and up above the dresser you also have one of the TVs, which is located in your bedroom here for you as well. And again, I can't mention enough the amount of windows that this trailer has, and they're huge. Nice, like you'll see this one here is right from the dresser up to the ceiling, so you're going to get nice views and nice natural light coming into this small space here for you. All right, now as we're walking in here, really nice sturdy floor where you're going to find the actual linoleum is, and that's because what Cedar Creek uses is a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor through all of their trailers. And it's not going to be that OSB material that you may find in some other brands, which is a little bit more susceptible to, you know, having that creaky floor or soft floors. They absorb moisture, so it's really nice to have the same exact material that they actually use in your home, which is that 5/8 tongue and groove. All right, now just before we jump into the bathroom here, like you've seen in the Timberwolf, this trailer also has a double bunk loft. And when I say that, you can go up the stairs there. I'll let the cameraman just walk around the corner there so you can kind of see. And on your left side there, you're going to see you're going to have 2 mattresses for you. Really nice space for the kids or whoever may be sleeping up there. They also give you some USB ports so you can charge your cell phones. There's some plugins there as well too. And I believe you can even put a TV up in this area as well. There is heat and air conditioning ducts that flow into this area as well. Or sorry, not heat, but AC, because of course heat's going to rise, so you're going to have no issue heating this area. But you can cool it down with the AC ducts that are up there as well too. And again, lots of windows. Now just across the staircase here, you're also going to have your secondary loft here. They do provide you with a mattress for this area as well too, which is really handy. Some brands decide to give you more of an open area here to kind of make it your own. I personally like having that additional mattress there for you, so you don't have to go out and try to find one yourself. All right, let's work our way down the stairs here. And we will have a look at the bathroom. Now I'll let you guys go in there and I can kind of tell you from the outside here what you're seeing, but really nice area inside this bathroom. You're going to see, of course, sliding glass door shower, and that's a one-piece shower surround as well with the seat in there too, so you can get nice and comfy just like we maybe have at home. Of course, porcelain toilet there as well, and a one-piece vanity, which is really nice. So if you do end up having any spills, which of course always happens in the bathroom there, you're not going to be worried about that countertop coming apart or anything like that. And I love the white accent cabinetry that they do in the bathroom, which is completely different from everywhere else in the trailer as well too. Now, as we work our way by here, you're going to see you're going to have your central unit for your climate control in here, so your heat and air conditioning. Now, with the Cedar Creek, you actually have a dual AC system on here, so it's a 15,000 BTU air conditioner and a 13,500 BTU air conditioner, which is going to be plenty for cooling down this trailer, and it's all controlled right from one space here, which is really handy for you. Now, as we move along into the main area here, we'll start with the kitchen because this is probably the best part of this whole trailer. You can see the amount of counter space that you have, just how well they've really put this area together here. Really nice fit and finish. So for an example, we have all solid surface countertops, which is a standard in Cedar Creek here. All our cabinetry, this is actual true real wood, solid wood cabinets as well. We have residential hidden hinge style cabinetry, and I love the little details that they put into these trailers here. Like if we open up this drawer, you actually have a recycling and a trash bin here for you, and even a little drawer, you know, to put your garbage bags or things like that as well, which is really handy. Now, just behind my right side here, you're going to see the King Wi-Fi router. This comes standard in all of Cedar Creek's, and it works great, especially if you're down in the States, or I believe there's actually an adapter piece that you can purchase along with this, and you can pretty much have your own Wi-Fi and your internet hub right from your trailer. As it is right now, this is currently working as a great booster, so if you're at your campsite and they have a signal, you can pair this guy up to that and it'll drag that signal directly inside of your trailer for you. So moving on, right behind me here is you're going to see they have the LG refrigerator. Now this is the residential fridge option that you have with Cedar Creek. I believe this is a 22 cubic foot fridge, but this is actually a bigger fridge than I have in my own home. This is a beautiful fridge. It's massive, and then underneath I love the pull-out style freezer drawer here for you as well. So you're definitely not going to have any lack of refrigerator space. And just beside me here you have your pantry. And again, well thought out pantry. I love how they put these drawers in here as well. And if you notice, just in behind there, there's actually a plug-in. So my thought behind it is you could actually take your Keurig or whatever it may be that you love to make coffee with, set it down in here, plug it in, make your coffee, and then when you're all done, you just slide it away just like that. And you may notice as well, everything is all soft close in here too. So it's really nicely well put together. The fit and finish is second to none. Like with Cedar Creek, this is about as high as you can get for any destination model through Forest River, so we really love the product. Now, as we keep moving through the kitchen here, you'll see we have the Insignia appliance collection here for your area of cooking, we'll call it. So residential microwave, and just beneath that, this is going to be your RV residential cooktop. So 4-burner cooktop. These are individual BTUs as well too, so they range from, I think, everywhere from 6,000 BTUs all the way up to 12,000. So it's really cool. And then underneath here as well, you have a full-size oven. So if you guys like to do Thanksgiving maybe out at the lake or at the campsite, wherever you may be, you can actually accommodate for that right inside here with your turkey, of course. So it's really handy to have that big oven. Now, I'll get you guys to come around to this side here because there's a really cool feature that I love to show everyone, is the dishwasher in here. One of the things that I hate doing most, of course, is dishes. Who doesn't? But of course, in the Cedar Creek 40 CDL, you don't have to worry about it. You got a nice little dishwasher here for you. And you know, client of mine not too long ago actually asked, well, hey, if we're running that dishwasher, shouldn't we be worried about, you know, running out of hot water and things like that? And you know, of course, that's a great question to ask, but the nice thing with the Cedar Creek is they actually have a residential hot water tank on board. So this isn't going to be that standard 6-gallon, the 10-gallon, the 12-gallon gas electric. It's not even a tankless system. It's actually a 20-gallon electric water heater. So you have tons of onboard hot water to support, you know, long showers, running your dishwasher, whatever it may be. Moving along through the kitchen, of course, I love the big residential sink where they give you the nice big tub on the one side here, smaller tub on the other. Of course, the black faucet really looks nice and sticks out on the lighter countertop, which is love, and it's of course a pull-out faucet as well too. And as we keep going through, again, those little details, like if we look beside our stove here, they actually put in a nice little spice rack here for you, which is really nicely well finished. And then over on the other side, a nice little place for maybe cutting boards or things like that, you know, if you wanted to stand up some like big bottles of oil or whatever it may be. You got enough storage to bring whatever you need out to the campsite for you. Now behind me, of course, you can see beautiful television. This would be your second TV inside the trailer here for your main living room area. And just underneath that, we have our entertainment system here. So nice 2 speakers. You will have outside speakers as well. And just underneath that, of course, the IRV technologies where you can pair up through Bluetooth. It's AM, FM, it's a DVD player, it's a CD player, it's everything that you're going to need to operate this TV and to crank the tunes out of the campsite. Now to finish off in this area, of course, you can see you have that fireplace, and this is going to give you that 5200 BTU electric dry heater. So again, if you're into that early season camping and you need to be building that dry heat inside your trailer instead of running the furnace and creating that little bit of moisture that comes off of that furnace, this is a great alternative. Same thing with that cadet heater that you've seen in that bedroom there as well. So, and again, if you're just doing, you know, mid-season camping, you want to take that chill off without wasting any propane and starting that furnace, another great alternative. So there's plenty of little details that really make a massive difference when you're out at your campsite. Now that we're standing in the living room here, you can see from the outside with all those big windows. Now just picture this sitting at your campsite or your lake property or wherever it is, and the kind of view that you would have out into the, you know, the wilderness or the lake. It's just amazing. You almost have that full 360 view because all the windows here, all the windows going into your slide out there as well, actually looking into your campground, which I love. Lots of floor plans nowadays, you'll see they put their windows on the side that, you know, you're generally looking into somebody else's campsite. So that's one of the things I love to talk about with everyone is, hey, you know, you can be sitting here having your morning coffee, looking out into your own campground. If the kids are outside running around, you can see what they're doing. It's just really well thought out. Now, if you do happen to have extra guests come with you as well, and your top loft is completely packed with kids or whoever, you do have an additional sleeping space here behind me as well. This couch is going to pull out into a massive hide-a-bed for you. And then just beside that, you also have your theater-style sofas. These are great because they're actually a powered sofa, so you can extend the leg out just with the push of a button there. And then in the centerpiece, you'll have a little bit of extra storage, of course, with your cup holders too. Now to finish off here, guys, we'll look at the dining area. I love the table and chairs instead of the booth. This is something where it's easier for everybody to get in around the table. Plus you have that extendable leaf, so if you want to bring up another couple chairs and seat some more people around here, you have plenty of room to do so. And of course, with the way they've set up this island as well, there's actually a little bit of a lip here, so if somebody needed to pull up some bar stools or something like that, you're gonna have space to have a big family meal in here if you need to, or sit down and play cards, whatever it may be. Excuse me. But that pretty much wraps up the Cedar Creek. I'm sure there's a couple of things in here that I did miss, but even more of a reason for you guys to come down to our RV show this year and have a look at everything yourself. Again, I'm Ty the RV Guy. Come on down and have a good look at everything that we have here for our virtual RV show. We're gonna have all of our bays packed with trailers inside, so you don't have to worry about fighting the cold. You can come into a warm place, take your time, go through everything, and we'll be happy to help you do that. Again, I'm Ty the RV Guy, and thanks for watching. Happy camping.